So first of all, we should confirm. I will confirm the expiry date before the cassette. So from here it is expiring in 2024, 12/01. So it has not yet expired.
Wait again.
The equipment. We want to load system.
So the machine tells you to?
So I verify the lot number.
The reference.
The reference number. The reference number from here is 82406. So I will click on
Your
it.
power concern? Yes.
Showing here.
Just continue.
Yeah, you can't continue. What happens is, it's only one option that is available here. So what you need to do, that's why, let me just go back. The moment you touch here, I did the configuration yesterday. So the moment you touch here, it brings you to the cassette that has already been configured on the equipment as at now. Okay? So the only work you need to do, check the reference number of the cassette, whether this reference number matches the reference number on the equipment. If they both match, what you do, you continue and you continue with the loading of the equipment.
So these reference numbers, once you put,
Yes,
they have already been uploaded by remotely. Everything has been uploaded.
yes, all the details have been captured.
So if you put a different number, the load will change. No. If you have a different asset and you
We
put
will
the
change it
reference
for you.
number and everything updates.
So every time this changes, we will change it for you. Yeah. Or I can guide you on how to change it on the equipment remotely. You can have a video chat, a video call, go there, do this and do that.
Nice. This is very wanted. So I will open my cassette.
So how you open the cassette again matters. So I needed you, George, not George, yes, George. You see how this cassette is? I don't want you to, there is sometimes, kuna watu wanaifungua hivi, I want you to open it from this side. This is the top. So you open it here, coming out. Try that.
And why is that?
I will tell you. So just open it like this. Go like that. Once you're done, you do this. Okay?
All the powdering of the glass.
That is a very, very important aspect, even what you're saying. I wanted to clarify that. When you're working with a apheresis machine, please make sure you use non-powdered gloves because of the sensors. If you have powdered gloves, please don't use them here. We are trying to avoid as much as possible of the particles. Okay? So we recommend non-powdered gloves here or powdered free. Now, when this cassette is open, the first time, see the way it's arranged, nicely packed and arranged. Starting with the platelet bags in that order, followed by the plasma bag, the RBC bag, and lastly, you get the vent bag. Well organized. Hakuna yenye Microsoft. So you just come here, primary bag. I will help you here, so that you don't remove them, put them on the donor coach. Yeah. So like that. You come to your number 2 is the plasma bag. Okay. That. We go to the number 3, which is the RBC bag. You see now the way it is packed?
Not like that.
Not like the other one. It has been opened several times. Then you set this one. So this is the point where you see the way it's going in that order. You can now hit the donor line. You see the donor line, the way it is organized. So you just remove this like that, and you remove that. Then you can land it there. Meantime, okay. Then you proceed.
Okay, so
this one. So the moment you remove the cassette, now you can remove the bag. Place this one over here to give you enough space. Okay? Hii tulisema unaleta hapa. Acha lale juu hapa. Okay. Good boy.
Yes. Let's come down here.
Okay.
So next we are going down.
Yes. Hiyo space haitoshi. No, hataweza kwa sababu ya space. So
Bend
for now
over.
utaumia tu. Just do it your way.
Huyo nitaona.
Man, why are you chasing the donor away?
So I'll open the latch. Filler latch.
It's chasing the donor away.
So I'll come in from down again. Yeah.
Wale trainers wa kwanza
So
walikuwa wanatuambia this thing, assume that you're wearing a trouser. When you're wearing a trouser, you wear it from down. Saa zingine unatoa unarudi.
You know what happens is, by then we were very new to the system.
you shall
So
give it.
a lot has not. By then we have not done a lot.
So I will smack
now
it
we have done
down.
a lot
Let me
of
just see for straight.
involvement. You have the board. Yeah, there's a lot of change. A lot of change.
Where will we talk the African way? We assume you're wearing a trouser. Unaanza na chini ukikuja. Saa zingine unatoa unaanza na juu.
Filler latch.
No, this dot.
Indent.
Indent. We have to align it.
That is called 10. Now the patient, the donor is harassing the operation.
You have seen that?
Yes.
Just secure it to it. So then I come to the arm.
Imagine the new one for some.
Straight.
Well aligned.
Well aligned.
Man, you have to struggle fast. Wear the t-shirt you read yesterday. Today you must succeed.
This one. This one now we start from up. Eh?
Down. Down. Down.
Ah.
Down, down.
Oh. Hey, inaingia tu yenyewe.
The new one for soft.
Yeah. Then we give it one straight turn. You see? Pira? Pira? Then I remember
AACP.
So if I may interrupt you, Patricia, you were supposed to do for us the checks. George has done the loading. So can you do the checks for us to ascertain whatever George has done is okay, right?
Approval.
Yeah. So George, you'll give us some space. Remember what we said. Once you've done the loading, get somebody to confirm for you. So do the checks. Tell us what you are looking for.
So the channel.
That
I can
we call it,
run
you
my
flash your finger.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to ensure that the channel sits right inside the filler. Okay.
So that's okay. The filler latch is also in place.
Okay.
You can see the pin is also popping outside. So it's locked. The lines, they're not crossing each other. The tubings, so they're independent from each other. They're not crossing. The NRS chamber, it's in position. And then you also said we should be keen on the tubing so that we don't squeeze it. It's okay. The inlet tubing is in line with the
The indent.
indent.
Okay. That's okay.
It's also in place.
So tell us about the bearing, the upper bearing. I didn't see you talk about it. So what are we checking when we look at the lower bearing and the upper bearing?
We are checking that
The grooves.
the groove is not in.
Yes, it's sitting right inside the bearing. Because if it sits outside, then it will flip during the process. Okay, so make sure the grooves sit right inside the lower bearing and the upper bearing. Okay. Right.
The last thing Patricia was doing here, Peter ndiye alinikumbusha jana. This one.
Yes, you need to check that,
There.
but not a must.
It's not a
Not a must because that's just a cover. Yeah.
You're checking the
Yes, the grooves.
the lines inside.
Yeah.
Kuna jina umeita tubings.
All right. Then lastly, you confirm that the collar, the centrifuge collar.
Inaitwa collar.
Yeah, the centrifuge collar.
Collar.
Collar. COLLAR. Centrifuge collar. Okay. Everything is okay?
Yes.
You're satisfied?
Yes.
So George will go back and close.
Yeah, I secure it. Remember,
You must be on the other side. Whoever is going to close.
Tuning.
so you said I come.
George, usishike
Don't
roho.
hold this. I don't want you to hold this. I want you to be like this. See my hand? Like that. Then we are going to push. Okay? You see what I'm doing? Okay. So do that, but don't bang. Just apply some light. Good.
So I press continue.
Yes.
Before that ongea about strapping. Hapo
Haina shida.
palijopa na shida.
Tukifika hapo nitawaeleza. Iwache tu hapo.
Kama
Enda tu
itateremka
kwa
nayo.
Haina shida.
Then you also need to confirm the tubes.
We are not yet there.
Kama ziko mbali.
So always read the instructions on the screen.
Close
Do
the
exactly
blue
the same.
blood
Diversion clamp.
divisor clamp and some diversion clamp and sample bag line clamp.
So go to your donor line,
So
check
yes.
those clamps.
So this is
If
the
you are
blue.
not able to read and understand what is there, always check on the demographics on the screen and what you need to do. Okay?
So
And
the
they're
color
indicated. They're indicated in those color codes.
So I'll do this and I'll also do this to make sure it's a closed system.
Now you guys see the difference with the other cassette. The other cassette had 3 clamps. Yeah. So this is the newest cassette. We don't have the one at the top. Okay.
Then I continue.
So you track it back, then you continue. Okay. So before you continue, we say you make sure your tubings are away from, because if you don't pull them away, yeah, yeah, so then, I wanted to explain this. This does not have any issue. Yeah. So you don't need to struggle with it. Okay. Hakuna haja ya kuistrap. Okay. Iache tu ikae hapo. Haitafanyiwa anything. The speed at which these pumps move is very slow. Okay. It's very slow. But sometimes before you load, if you feel that you want it to be straight, you can always align from the centrifuge, yeah? From here. Okay. But this one does not affect anything. So I don't want guys to strap it. Just leave it there. Our main interest is in the centrifuge because of the speed.
Yes.
This one can't cause any kind of friction because it's
We are moving slowly.
Yeah. So now you can see what's happening here. The inlet pump moving with the return pump. Okay.
So it's saying do not connect this.
So if you check here, you can see the RBC line is open, plasma line is open, platelet line is open. Okay. So we are doing, we said the integrity testing for this cassette. We are going to exert that pressure. Then once we ascertain it's not escaping, we remove it, we send it into the vent.
Clamp 2.
That's
Inaenda tu.
Now this one is the one that is going here. This is the one that's coming from the centrifuge.
So you may clamp the other
Now
one.
unaona nimefunga zote. Okay. So what's happening now when this, you see what is happening? It has opened the RBC and plasma, but platelet is closed. Okay.
And this one also closed.
Which one? This one is the one that's coming from the centrifuge. Yes. The return line.
This is this one.
Man, have you hydrated? Have you hydrated? Any question?
As you wait for
You
that,
use.
anything that you are not able to maybe address, because people are having the spillages and then it's getting into the equipment, it causes a lot of trouble. So what you do, this is the AC, how you open it, like this. Okay? Unaona kurarua. So,
Na huku?
then this is bottom. You say it top bottom, not bottom up. Right? So, just hold here, then
Ono kirarua, I saw a colleague of mine aliwahi rarua hivi ikakatika kutoka ikani.
Kakata hadi
so that is the way we open it. Fungua tu yote. Si lazima iende mpaka chini. Ikishafika hapo, you just remove this, just a packet. Have this. Now, the next thing, we are being told from number one, I don't want you to, alright. Number one, we are being told to do what? Connect the AC. So we are going to connect these 2 points from the AC and from this. You can see they are the same. So you will unscrew both sides. Put it there. Unscrew this again. So these are like screws, yeah? So you just have to, but make sure you do it sequentially. Yes. It's tight now.
On that point, Kevin,
Yes.
from the previous AC, tulikuwa tunahang, kwanza tunahang, tunadunga. So hii tusihang kwanza.
Hata ile, that's why people are having so many leakages.
Yes.
So we realized people were
Hanging
that
fast.
and the AC is here.
Yes.
Then the problem is how people are going to screw these 2 things different. Mwingine anaiweka kama imeenda combo.
Yeah.
So by the time you're coming to squeeze, it's leaking. Yeah? So I recommend we connect everything here. We verify if it's okay. If it's leaking,
We see
we
here.
resolve it here. Then ndio tunahang. So we have done process 1. The first step. Second step is
Break the back.
You see, you should check if it's leaking.
no. How would you know? Man, we have not done process 2.
And the break flange.
Right, the back flange? Yeah, yes. Unavunja hapo. Iko na kale kitu kama ya giving set.
Okay.
Vunja utasikia kitoa sauti tap.
Ama ile bag ya normal donation.
So again, I recommend do it at least 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm saying see what I'm doing.
1 and a half.
2, 3, 4. So that we have adequate flow of this fluid. Okay. So number 3 is saying squeeze. You squeeze what? Yes. So this is where now you turn it this way. Usipeleke juu sana hapo. Then squeeze. We are going to fill this at least 3/4. You don't hold. I want you to do this. See what I'm doing. 1, so that we monitor. Ukifinya inaweza jaa. Hatutakuwa na atmospheric pressure ya kusukuma chini sana.
Naenda na bubble.
Hakuna bubble itaenda. Sawa? Right? So that's enough. At least 3/4.
Naenda na bubble.
Let's concentrate here first. So we do this at least 3/4. Okay? Do not overfill it. So this one is now okay. So at this point you can see nothing is leaking. Okay? So if this guy maybe he did some mistake, maybe I screw vibaya, it's leaking, then we can return it back here, screw it well, then we check again everything is okay, we put it here.
Now, overfill, what happens?
You know, we need that pressure too.
Na tuseme accidentally upata umeoverfill unaweza screw punguzo.
No. It should not be accidental because this is something you are controlling. That's why I said you do as you 1, 2. You don't do like Bye. This is why now I want you guys to stand out. The guys who attended the class and the other one that is there. We don't just. So Kirudi pale, you are the cream de la cream, right? Okay. Now you can do the last step, which is
Load.
so you will bring it there. Now you can remove this. You wake up. Okay, now this is the space for that AC. Okay. So the last step is you.
Unafanya apheresis.
Inasema you do what? The instruction is
Weka
there.
hiyo kwa sensor.
Connect.
Unaweka hiyo kitu kwa sensor.
So I want you to do this. It's saying you load. You see the color is blinking. So there is going to be a color change. So I need you to have this up. So you strip it from down. You do like this. Then,
Now bottom up.
okay, like that. Strip, you give it there. Have you seen what has happened to our color?
Yes.
The color has changed because
Maybe you
the
can
ultrasonic,
remove it
the ultrasonic sensor has detected that there is fluid within the tubing. You remember yesterday we tried to load and it was not detecting because there was no fluid within the tubing. Okay? Now you can see, so you can load it for yourself and see the color change from orange to green. Hapo sausi nini sana? Hapo iko sausi, peleke mpaka kwa mwisho hivi. Just want you to leave a space hapo kidogo like this. That's okay. Okay? So you have seen the color change. Ijanini juu ijanini kama hapo. Okay.
Well.
Okay. So once you have seen the color change, it means you have loaded correctly. For example, if I forget to load, but I don't want you to forget, you'll see what happens with the equipment. I do that and then I say,
Continue.
I've done everything, I've loaded, but this has not changed to green. Say continue, and then we see what happens. I can now remove this. We're having an alert that read on the screen.
The C was not detected.
Yeah.
Verify.
AC sensor.
AC line is loaded. AC bag is connected correctly. AC bag is not empty.
Remember what we said yesterday? In case of any error, make sure you first mute the alarm, okay? So that you can handle it in a silent environment, so that you don't have them look like, what's happening? So you mute the alarm, read carefully. Oh, you see, sija load, right? Nimeona mahali error iko. So nitakuja, load, okay? If you load like this, you will see what is going to happen to our continue. Yesterday we were loading, it was not
Continue.
it was inactive actually. Even right now, if it was, it will go there. Okay? So you have to load here first. Like that. George, are we together?
Yeah.
Then I'll say continue. What is the equipment saying on the screen?
Primaries.
Hmm?
Priming AC.
Yes. So priming AC means we are going to prime the lines. You will see the AC coming all the way from the AC with the AC line. This is the AC coming. So we are going to prime all these lines so that we make them be ready for the blood that is going to come from the donor. Why do we need to do the AC prime on the lines?
So the blood doesn't
Clots.
prevent
Exactly.
clotting.
Yeah. So you're making these tubes ready for the purpose now, the donation. Okay? And that's very fast. Now it's done. You will realize the moment you have done the priming of the cassette, the load system becomes inactive. So if you don't use this cassette, within 24 hours, you lose the cassette. It's no longer active. The only thing remains active is the donor image. So if the donor is not there, you have just loaded and the donor says, I have to attend to something urgently. You can always change the donor info and admit the next one. Okay. So George, continue. Now have your donor info.
Yes.
Continue.
Yes.
Kuna one line unatuambia tukate. Now I can see this one pia ni kama
Hii
ya
inakata. Hii ni ya kukata ndio hii.
Okay.
Every line yenye kuna the insulator
Yes.
ni ya
Ya
kukata.
vent ndio
Okay.
Ni mmoja
Ile
ya tukate.
insulator ile ya vent bulb.
Yes.
Do not. Okay.
Yes, ukimaliza the equipment will just tell you what to do.
Kata hii.
So George, get the donor info. You have the donor info with you? Okay. Give George.
So I will input the donor information. So
You must confirm with the donor their gender.
How can
no,
you know?
are you not changed?
Embarrassing the donor.
He said this man doesn't know any.
Usishike uso zangu.
Man, have you confirmed the donor gender?
Your profile.
Oh, you put here. Need 181.
Number 8.
Your total blood volume is
4.
4.8 liters. Do I confirm info?
Blood group? O positive. O plus.
Hematocrit was 4.4.
4.5.
Hakuna
Point. So ikipita 5 you round off.
point. Platelets is 296. Confirm info. I confirm?
Yes.
Confirm please.
So I want RBC. Hii kitu haiendi bure. But you have to give it.
Maximize.
Hebu tuone options.
Double dose plasma, single dose plasma, dose plasma,
Mwah.
7 minutes.
Mwah. Can I look for another?
Tuangalia.
No, no.
I don't
Hakuna.
know others.
So I'll go for shoot.
Single dose.
Single dose,
37 minutes. Au unaongea tu kama ishaisha.
So confirm.
Imeandika 37 minutes.
So we are going to be here.
without alerts.
Confirm the selected procedure. Platelet gauge, 1 dose. Platelet concentration 199. Collected volume 199. Plasma collected volume 200. RBC 250.
Kama sasa itakwenda break the time extra.
So you guys are ready? Right? The volume is going to be 199 mils, plasma 200 mils, RBC 250 mils. AC volume required to do the entire procedure, we need 239. Okay? The duration is 37 minutes. Blood volume to be processed so that we get the components, we must process at least 2.3 liters. Okay? Post platelet count, we are going to remain with 246. Still a lot, even above your cutoff point. So that's why I was saying, if even you are to go for, before we confirm, we can still cancel. Then we go like this. We select here. Okay, like you see, 52 minutes
Without RBCs.
without RBCs. This one I've not put it with RBCs. Okay. You can have this with plasma or without plasma. Okay. So let's just go with what you selected. This is what you selected, isn't it? So we'll confirm. We have talked about that. And you confirm. The donor info still remains of what we have confirmed. So if you are in agreement with this, you confirm. If you are not in agreement, you can always go back and edit. Okay? So you can confirm info. Okay. So the equipment is going to tell us what to do. So prepare your donor, then we'll come back to the equipment. Now the equipment is ready for the donor. Okay? So it's George to decide which vein are you going to use. Get your tourniquet. You will have to pick after. But now again, this one is not a good one because of the junction. So, boss, ni vein gani unatumia kudonate? Unadunga huko? But now sasa, this one is not a junction.
muscle.
Kani valve kadogo tu. So nani is having so many valves? Naona hata huko. Aya. And you see like this is what I was talking about. If you come to break this one is
It will go
rolling. Okay?
Start dancing.
Unaona venye nafanya? So that's why we are saying you don't need to go for these veins. That's why we are saying these ones are good. But now this guy here, there is a problem. There is a problem here. There's a problem here. So we'll try and do here. But we are going to have a lot of issues. Okay? We'll just try. So give me the complete. So those guys when you wanawekanga strapping kwa coach kwa machine, please don't do it. And as we go in, we are going to check where. So sorry bro, here we are going. Sorry. Trying to see. So we open this, we see where we are. It's coming in, okay. How much is coming here? So I need to strap right this way. Okay. So this one is okay. Now, before we start how it's going to play, okay? We together? So I open this.
Very nice.
So I'm not badly off. So I will secure my line here like that. Okay. Take this other one. Secure this line. Okay. And after that, this is why we need a tray.
Yeah, that's a better way of doing it.
So I will come here. I say we make sure this thing is straight, right? Okay. We make sure our line is straight. Okay. Hapo tutatengeneza vizuri. So we okay there. Remember we said this thing you're supposed to do it within 3 minutes so that this line is not anticoagulated, yeah? Okay. So we can see what we are going to do now. Our bar has told us we are off the danger area. We're in the safe area. What do? We start to draw. Before you let the donor to start squeezing, at this point the donor should not be squeezing, because if they squeeze, we are not going to see where we are. Okay? So we start the draw. Bro, weka tu kichwa chini utachoka. Ama tutakutafutia pillow. Okay? So without squeezing, we are just seeing how it's going to behave with just the negative pressure, without any support. Okay? So don't prick, then you tell the donor, squeeze. No. Because that's what is misleading us. We can't see where we are. Maybe uko hapa chini, unashaambia donor aanze kusqueeze. Alright? Then, baadaye unasema, haisongi. Okay? So we just monitor freely. This is a negative pressure. Okay? Without any support. Yeah? So always your target is here, this area. Be on the green, light green area here. Here. Okay? Are we together? Okay? Yeah? So in a few minutes time, our centrifuge will start gathering the momentum and we will see what is happening.
But it's moving.
Hii ina shida. Hii ina shida. Si ulipull vizuri? Ikakuwa tight.
Very tight. Plasma is already there.
Not yet. Hiyo si plasma, it's just the line.
Any car.
By the way, men are colorblind. Men only two are red.
No. Yellow.
Yeah?
Haifai kumove nyuma.
Yeah?
Your centrifuge doesn't it?
Ndio kuspin. Yeah? But you must always make sure. Mimi nimeacha students wangu wafanye peke yao. Ikileta kitu, kazi yangu ni kudunga peke yake because that's where you had the issue. So now, what we are doing here, the centrifuge is trying now to gather the momentum. You can see we have already. If you want to see the time of the day, you press it. 59. Right now we are at 12:25. Okay, so we go back to our estimated time. Yes. Yes. The autoflow will come once. Right now we are still doing. Remember we talked about what? Number one is interface establishment. So the autoflow is going to come after this bar. We are going to have a different bar. Where is written up there? Pressure bar, drain progress, return in progress. This is now being used to create the interface, right? To set the layers. The moment we are done, we are going to change from this meter bar to a different meter bar. The one that's now going to show us we are in draw and we are in return. Then below it is where we will see the autoflow icon appearing. Okay?
At what point do you tell the donor?
Wait. Okay? So I want us to monitor, yeah, because this is how you are going to line it the best way. So before we get to the first return cycle, the machine is going to let us know when we are waiting for the first return cycle. Okay? I just wanted us to see how it behaves without any support. Okay? Because this is how we are supposed to learn. Yeah? But for you, you can be telling the donor to start squeezing the moment you're okay. Okay? But this is for learning purpose. Unajua kuna ile shortcut. You have heard that sound? Manu kidogo tu. So at this point, you tell the donor we are just about to have the first return cycle. What are we supposed to do? If your tourniquet is too tight, you need to loosen it a little bit. You can see what has happened? So the bar has changed. Okay? Now we are in return cycle. Umesikia? It's okay because we are looking here. Not hapa. If you see this meter bar has come outside this green area, it means our line is too tight. Do you know why it seems tight but still okay? Because this vein is a smaller vein and it's inside the flesh. Yeah. So if we don't make it a bit tighter, we are not going to sustain the vein. Yeah. So bigger veins will require you to make the tourniquet a little bit loose. Okay. Yeah. So now we are waiting until we go to the draw cycle. Then we will tell our donor to start squeezing. All right. We are not yet there. Okay. So because we are collecting everything, you can see the targets. The RBC will be the last one to be collected. 250. We are going to start with plasma. 200. Once this is somewhere here, we are going to do now plasma concurrently with platelets. Plasma will be going in, but plasma is going to start. After this 5 minutes now, we expect plasma to start going. It's here. You see that's plasma? Imeanza kupanda. Okay. So now we are in the draw. The first return cycle, the first cycle is complete with the autoflow. Now you start squeezing. So up to this point, bag, because if you don't clamp the bag, the machine will separate into the bags. Unless you're collecting a double dose, you will allow it to go with both bags. This is a simple dose of 3.0, clamp the secondary bag. So look for the line. This is the secondary bag. I clamp it from here, okay, like that. So that when our platelets will start coming up, they don't go into the secondary bag, they only go to our primary bag. Okay? So right now, you can tell Mr. Mbai to be squeezing because already the process has begun. Yeah? So the other meter bar that we are seeing, I don't want us to miss this. We are in the return. Every time we have the procedures in progress, our main area of concern is here. Yeah? If we are here, everything is perfectly well. If we are down here, it's going to start telling us drop pressure low. If we are to the extreme, drop pressure is going to be too low. If we are too high during the return, it's going to tell you return pressure is too high. Okay? So this is where we monitor. Make sure your bar is within the light green area. Okay? So we have already started harvesting plasma. The moment we get to 200 mils, it will clamp. Then we will continue the platelets. The moment platelets done, come to RBC. Then after RBC, the rinse bar. Any question? You heard that sound. Always remember that sound. It will be telling you, even if you're somewhere there, we are just about to be pressing. But this coach is not a good coach, so we need to kama huyu jamaa atachoka. Alafu naona hii total explain for you. So far in our first, second and third cycles. So this is how you know you have not had interruptions. Green, green, green. But one thing I need to address is that build our confidence with phlebotomy. This was not a good vein for
Platelets have started
apheresis.
coming.
This needs somebody with good phlebotomy skills. Yeah? But try as much as possible to be practicing. Yeah? George, usiogope. Patricia alisikia hapo kwa kudunga akasema hapana, do the Lord's. Done. You need to help our sisters and brothers here. You are the senior person here. So let's try as much as possible to build. Uzuri wa hii needle, both the upper part and the upper part. So you draw from up and from down. You return from up and from down. Okay? Alafu ni kadogo. And then sasa unajua ukienda sana, this is a tutakuwa kwa wall.
Pressure karibu iende juu.
Pressure yako.
Inaenda hivyo.
I like the way you straight the line.
Yeah.
Ikae jondo.
Hata mimi naikanga hivi.
Ikae jondo. But sasa, we can do this.
This is what you are supposed to do. We are not interfering with the needle. Because remember, the needle is a small needle. When the guy is squeezing, it will be playing inside the vein.
Chuma ingio.
The other point ni hapo kwa butterfly wings.
Yes.
Mostly tulikuwa tunaweka fluid. But hii iko sawa.
No, why I recommend this? If you need to adjust, nitakuja tu.
Apheresis would be the same again.
Okay.
Sasa hii
So
itakuwa
your
bad.
platelets have started coming in, fast and furious. Okay.
So we can observe what valves are closed.
Right now, we are doing concurrent collection of plasma and platelets. Yeah, but we will finish with plasma first, then we clear platelets, then we come back to RBC. So another thing I wanted to highlight, Patricia and George. One thing I needed again to highlight, during the return, it's a bit coarse. Nasikia venye napiga? You will get the difference when you get to
Draw.
Nasikia? Nasikia saa hii iko smooth. So you tell them, during the smooth pump moving, we are drawing. The moment you start hearing tap, tap, it's
Returning.
So unaiacha. Ikiwa hivi, ukisikia hiyo ingine, inarudisha. Another thing I needed to highlight. If I needed to see, don't you
But
go
you
there?
say we only change when we are returning.
I'm just telling you what this means. You don't change. You need to understand these icons. Okay? So if I want to see what I selected,
Yes.
though it's here, okay, I touch this, the one with question mark. Okay? It tells me what I selected. But remember what happens to the pumps? So we will increase the time because when they are not moving, nothing is coming in, nothing is going out. So I confirm there, where I am.
Kiposi lenye unapozi unasikia pressure.
Unasikia ka pressure. We are here. This is too tight. because of your pain.
Kama damu
Ideally,
Yes.
if you are sure about what you prefer,
Yes.
you don't see the need of doing that. But if you are not sure, then you can. Sieti lazima tu kuangalia.
Good. Why I did that, I'm not telling you guys to do it. I wanted you to know what this means.
Training.
Safi, the essence of training. Patricia and Bai, you are not going to touch these ones during your procedure to explain to them what is happening. Then you are here, unasema, explain this. What is it for? And what about this? What about this? Then it means we did not do our work completely as the trainers. So you need to know what's happening on the screen. The ones that we have here are the targets for our components. So we are targeting plasma of 200. Okay? Right now we are at 134, and it indicates every step of the way as we go. It will do the same when we get to RBC. We are for platelets, we are targeting 3.0. Right now we are at 0.8. Okay? Come back here. What is this? I've told you this is what we selected, the procedure that is in progress. What about this? This is the donor info. If I take this, it gives me the donor info that I wanted.
But now the pumps do not stop.
No, this one will not stop because this one is not going to affect what we are doing. It's only the procedure that the machine is
Yes.
seeing. Yeah, I don't know whether you have changed your mind. Okay, this one will continue. I just need to see. So on this page, what happens? I can be able to change the 3, but the 3 up here I cannot change. Why? The age, not the age, the gender, the weight and the height cannot be changed. Sorry. Why? Because if I wanted to adjust the ACs manually, the one that you guys were doing, so AC reaction and system AC, there are difference between these two. System AC, it is the AC that we are using. This one is the system AC. AC reaction is the AC that is going back to the donor. Are we together? Tumeipata?
Yes.
So you will see the difference. For the AC reaction, you cannot increase it, but you can decrease it. System AC, you cannot decrease it, but you can increase it. Ya kurudi. Huwezi increase, but you can decrease. Why? Because this one I've done for your configuration. You cannot override that configuration. So you can only make it lower, but not higher. If you feel you need some water, you tell us. Because water is important. Oh, hata maziwa. Nani alikuwa ule maziwa? You can give this guy, but hapa wewe hii coach is
maziwa ataniambia hata kama bonus.
ukimaliza utachukua. So what?
Touch on that. There is a air block and spillover.
So the spillover recovery normally with the old version we used to do it manually. Wakati kuna mtu alisema unaona saa zingine machine inakwambia RBC spillover has been detected.
Yes.
Okay? So by then you are coming to spillover recovery. So the machine will do it. But right now the machine will detect that thanks to the RBC detector. Then the recovery will be done automatically by the equipment. We will redirect the blood, that is the component that is contaminated with the RBCs, back into the reservoir and goes to the donor. Then we target what is coming from the centrifuge. Just that, because we have met the target of 200. So what is going to happen? We do not need more plasma for the plasma. Okay? But what is happening? The platelets are coming in. The moment we are done, we will open the RBCs, then we start directing the RBCs. Okay? So 15 minutes to go.
It means,
Mimi autoflow inafanya kazi.
The autoflow, yes. So you
Very
guys
swift,
just have identify the vein, the right vein. Hujasikia era yote. Na the vein haiko poa. Kuja?
Sasa ndio
Now, what happens here, we talked about autoflow in two ways. When you have the green icon, It's either the flow rate has been maintained or increased. Did we get that point? Maintained or increased. So, I told you the autoflow might increase depending on the vein size. According to this vein size, the autoflow is trying to see, is it appropriate for me to adjust upwards? Will the vein be able to sustain that flow?
For purposes of learning, can we create an error?
We will create, not now. We are going to simulate an error. Error. Yeah, we are going to do a simulation, not creating an error. Simulation. Yes. I will do it when we have 6 minutes to go. Yeah.
If it were a good vein,
Yes.
then the autoplay now is
Autoflow.
adjusting. So the autoflow is adjusting the events.
Depending
Now
on.
depending on the vein.
Yes.
The timing, we have seen a decrease
Yes.
from 37 to a lower.
Maybe 36, 35. Okay. But so far so good. Green icon for autoflow. So when you were loading, this yellow thing was here.
Yeah.
Were you keen to see that?
Yeah.
When we were putting the donor info, it was here. When we were preparing the donor, it was here. When we started the donation, it's now in donation. The moment the donation is done, you will see it unload.
And end run.
Why is this color different from these other ones? This. Which
Yeah,
color
in
is that? The outer color. Ladies, this color. Hii yenye color ime. Huh? Wachana ya ndani ni gray, ya nje.
Charcoal gray and light gray.
Oh, there is a color outside.
Outside, inakaa reddish.
Red.
Same ya ndani.
Ya nje.
Red.
Oh, yenye iko round.
Hii.
Round that.
Which color is this?
Maroon.
That's why I'm asking ladies. Men will even tell me that red. I mean, nasema red. It's not red.
Indigo.
It's different from these other colors, okay? Because this is a post procedure. It's a post procedure. After we are done with the donor, it's a post procedure. What does it look like?
And I wanted to ask, by the way, Kevo,
Yes.
I wanted to ask, we are always told that we should always agitate platelets. Are we not posing the risk of clumping of platelets when it's standing there for all that while, 37 minutes, without agitation?
You need to swallow them. This is what I'm doing.
Oh.
You don't agitate them, huh? You swallow.
Okay.
Because sometimes you will see some clumping down here. of the
Yeah.
platelet.
White.
This depends from donor to donor. Immediately you are done with the procedure, they will disappear on a flat surface. Why are we having that? Because we are going up, we are pushing. Okay? So periodically
You need to.
you need to
Okay.
be coming here. You can see them. Kuna zingine hapo unaona za whitish. So you huwezi ona juu ya hii light. This light is too direct here. But I think
So you can
come and see. We together?
Bye.
You can see what the machine has told you. But I need you to still lie right now. Because remember we have taken apheresis here. We need to stabilize you first. Okay? This is donor management. Now you can take watch. Okay. This is even the real big.
But niko tu sawa.
This is our motivation.
No, yawning I might even be feeling
Okay.
bad, Jack.
But remember, you have to take 3 months.
So, Patricia, you ready? So, take us through the screen, what the screen is saying. Then we are doing exactly the same. And you will step by step because you don't have No, you don't have these things. I will help you because this is a serious issue. You need to have a seal. But we are going to go with you as per the screen. So, go as per the screen. The screen says what?
Seal and disconnect the donor line.
Seal and disconnect the donor line. Now that we don't have a sealer, this is what we are going to do. Because right now, we cannot seal. The instruction is very clear. We seal and disconnect the donor line. Now that we don't have that sealer, this is what you do. Christine, I need you to stop that first. Let's concentrate here. we have our goes with that. I mean, the dry cotton wool. I mean, that dry one. Okay. Kata tu kidogo, usikate kubwa sana. Right. This is what you'll be doing until you get a seal. So you come here. Remember, we said this is a closed system. So before we disconnect the donor, we must clamp. Okay. Next, we will remove the strappings slowly. Unajua wengine wanakwanga
Na manyoya.
usiendange tu kipili, angaliange skin ya mtu. Kama ni wa India anapiga nduru. Kwa vitoe tu pole pole. And I will need to come that side to show you something. Because now you have
Cut. You see we are using the cut.
Na feel vile inatoka kwa ngozi.
Wahindi watakangi ite.
So, Nadi nutrition?
Yes.
Umefika wapi?
For the
Oh, so now I need to help you. Okay? Because now you don't have sealer. This is what you're going to do. Okay? I hope everybody is going to see what we're doing. Try to bend. So we remove this like that. Sorry, mbaya. Sorry. Najua baya sina nini?
Makucha.
Sina makucha. So I'm just trying here. Remember this the needle is in the vein, eh? That's why we need a tray. So, because that is not there, there is a work of this, yeah, for cupping this. Okay, so I'll bring it like that, have it here, then bring your cotton, the dry one. I will put it here. Okay, as I do this, I have this finger here, okay, to support that. Then your thumb will be pushing this to the front as I pull the needle out to protect you from needle stick injury, right? So I do this. See what I'm doing?
Mtoa vizuri.
So tusaidie na strapping. Okay. Remember, we don't have a sealer, so you must protect yourself from needle stick injury. Thank you.
I'm expert.
Okay. So now you come back here. Now the donor is free. You can remove these ones. Utaona makucha atatoa hiyo. So now even if this thing goes down, you're protected. Okay. You know, ukienda kuikata hivi ita. Okay. So what you do, you look at this. Hiyo damu iende hapo. Sasa hata ukikata na makasi, there's a splash. Somebody asked about that. Now that you don't have a sealer. Tungekuwa na sealer tungesili huko. Then to remove it, tutupe kwa sharp container.
So kufunga is not necessary.
No. Here we don't need to make a knot. It is very risky for you because you can introduce needle stick injury. So just allow the sample that is there go into the bag like that. You can allow all of it. Our product is protected. Okay. So you come and clamp here like that. So now you are safe. You can have it back there. Okay. So Patricia, go again, continue. So you are done with point number 1. Point number 2 says?
seal and detach the AC.
So you seal and detach the AC. Now that you don't have a sealer again, what are you going to do with your AC? Utaifanya namna hii. Yes, sasa. Kwa lazima ufanye kazi kama uko Afrika na kazi nyingine. So you come like this. Remove the AC. Because if you don't seal it, the equipment will detect it. Ukienda kazi Europe, usifunge. So you remove. Nitaitoa tu yote, but we are supposed to seal kwanza, ndio tutoe hapa. But now because I don't have a sealer, what do I do? So nitaitoa yote niende mpaka mwisho, then I do this. Tuna seal. Hii kazi ilikuwa ni kazi ya 1 minute tukiwa na seal. Right? So step number 3, we have removed, okay? So we combined. We did combined step number 2 and 3 because hatuna hiyo seal. But tungekuwa na seal tungeseal kwa hii kwanza ndio tutaona. So you will say what? Continue. Okay. It's telling you to confirm that you have done what you were told. Yes. So confirm. So the equipment will take some few seconds to confirm that you have removed. You have disconnected the donor. Here the energy side. And you have disconnected the AC. Okay. So this is what you needed, guys. I need somebody to take a picture of this. You will need this information. Nani is taking, I can see. Taking, will help us. So you can see that total. We were talking about this yesterday. There was a question. Total AC used 255. Okay. End of run time 105. Post platelet count 246. Blood volume processed for us to get that 2.33. AC to donor, the actual AC that has gone back to our brother is 174 minutes. Okay. Duration of run 38. Okay. Post HCT 39. Remember you started at 24. So we have used like 5 because we were collecting the RBCs. Okay. Packed RBC residual loss, what we have lost in this process, what has remained in the cassette and all that, 30 minutes. Plasma residual loss, 33, because we needed to use that plasma to do the rinse parts, and some of it is also remaining in the cassette, and we lost 33 minutes. Okay, so say, go to next page, that's a run summary. So next page is telling you to label the platelet product as reduced. So we have achieved reduction for our platelets. Next page, label plasma product as reduced, achieved. Next page, it's telling you the specific information. This is the question Emmanuel was asking yesterday. When you want to calculate the actual volume of the product, you can see now we are being told platelet product, total volume of the product is 199. Okay. Yield of the product is 3.0 times 10 raised by 11. Volume of AC platelets, 30 mils. So if you want to know the actual volume of the donor platelets in plasma, it will be 199 minus the 30 mils. Okay. Same to plasma. Total volume 200. Volume of AC, 30. Actual volume of plasma, 170. Same you go to RBC, 252. Volume of AC in that, 8 mils. Okay. Okay. You have taken a photo of that? Mm-hmm. Continue because we need that information. Good. Now, Jesus is Lord. You guys don't have the sealers, but never say continue if you have not secured those bags. Good people. Never say continue before you secure your bags. If you were to seal, you are being told where to seal. Platelets, plasma, RBC. 1, 2, 3. You can see this one is not appearing there. So never seal it. Do you see what has happened? So this is the point. If you don't secure this, what is it a radical centrifuge? It's an August. Because they were secure because we had clamped them. Now they're free. Okay. These products out of this place. Platelets are supposed to rest here. We put them like that. Come and explain why. Okay. So we want somebody to first want Patricia to
Move the tubing set.
yes. And remember what we said yesterday? Last in, first out. So where were you? Last in?
Last in.
Where were we? Yes. See how you have been told, even on the screen. You're not starting from here. Dan said whoever was taking them through told them, you put on your trouser, you remove the trouser. It's not that. We start from the centrifuge coming up. So open the centrifuge unload. Just so you can see how it looks like now. Okay, if I try to simulate something here, so the equipment is telling me verify the needle position, ensure the line
No
is
feel
not
anything.
linked, curve pressure is appropriate. If I want to read more, I will try to read more and say verify the needle position is positioned correctly, check for possible infiltration. Alright? All done. I know what I've done. We have changed the line. Okay? So I will say, oh, the line is blocked. So what do I need to do? You can see it's telling you what you need to do. Unless I rectify this, this will not be active because I've not resolved the issue. So I will do this and say, you see now it comes active. Then I say continue because that line was kinked. Okay? So we are going now to have recovery in progress because we created that alert. Okay? So now we are in the draw. If we do the same thing, what? Okay? Always mute, check, and to verify. Okay? It's now okay. And what happens when I do this? Just do this.
3 times.
We are creating the errors, the ones you are talking about. Okay? How many
Go
needs
for
to go?
return.
4.
So I get here now.
Yes.
You wanted to show a specific error.
Mm.
It will tell you end run.
No, not everyone. That is the worst part. Something.
Kevin,
Yes.
the AC comes with the pack.
Yes.
So each pack with its own AC.
Yeah. This is a single use AC. Single use. After it back more than half. Single AC, single cassette. Single use.
So in a situation whereby you are required to use a second AC, you will get from another pack.
And the other part is
Balance.
single use. Another cassette. No. Single AC tutatoa. But now it means the next cassette needs another. Feel free. Everything. Msikie sauti? Yes. Now you remove the tourniquet. And this guy will stop squeezing. We do not need him to squeeze now. Everything is going back. This is funny. This guy is going to be our hero. Yeah. So, my guys, congratulations. Your first run, very successful. No issues, no errors. Yeah. You must be proud of
This
yourself.
brother is very quiet. There's another one that used to
Talk too much during the procedures. And who was the next? You can hear that.
The centrifuges.
Yeah. So guys, weka hata kujua centrifuge.